everyone, welcome back. Today I am going to do something a little bit different actually. I just recently got back from Italy. While I was there, Katie Jane Hughes, who is another makeup artist, incredible, absolutely love her. She was there and she went on a couple of beauty hauls and she was showing off the things that she had bought in Italy. And a couple of the brands stood out to me, so I did the same. I went and bought a couple of things that we can't get in, you know, Sephora or any of the kind of beauty stores over here in the UAE. So I'm going to create a look today that is using mainly the products that I bought. So I'm going to be playing around and just, I don't even know what I'm going to create yet. Let's see how it goes. My skin is prepped. As always, I'm going to start with my eyes. And for my eyes, I'm going to be using the brand Nabla, which again was, I saw on Katie Jane's stories, and I just thought that it looked incredible and she was raving about it, so can't go wrong with her recommendations. So yeah, for my eyes, I'm going to completely be using Nabla, which I bought from Sephora in Italy, but we don't have it in Sephora over here. You can buy it in the UAE from beautybay.com. and they deliver to the UAE. Check it out. So this is the Cutie palette, and it's got 6 shades inside. I don't know if you can see those. So I'm just gonna prime my eyes as always. I always prime my eyes if I'm doing a kind of heavier or coloured eye. This is the P. Louise eye primer, which is just the best. I'm going to pick up a little bit of this shade, which is Aristocracy, with a fluffy brush. This brush I actually got in Italy as well from another brand called Wycon or Wicon. I don't know exactly how you say it, but it's an Italian brand that I haven't heard of before. And they've got standalone stores, so I picked this up in one of their shops. So I'm going to go in to my crease with that. Then I'm going to take this Rich Darling, this shade. I'm just going to use a flat brush to apply that all over the lid. So the pigments from this palette are just brilliant. You can see in the pan there's no fallout, and they literally apply as you see them. So colour payoff is brilliant. Just applied that all over the lid, and then I'm going to go back in with Aristocracy and just blend that a little bit further where the shimmery colour joins to the matte colour on the crease. Now I'm going to use this Bombay Black eyeliner, and this is like a gel formula. I've actually broken the top of it because I thought it was one of those ones where you twist it and it sharpens itself, but it wasn't, so I broke the top, so that's why. So I'm gonna go top and bottom waterlines and top lash line with this, because we're gonna create like a nice kind of grungy, sparkly, smoky, I think. This eyeliner is, again, super pigmented. It's really soft. You can play around with it. You can blend it out really easily. But then once it's dry, it's dry. It's completely set. I really like gel formulas for that reason. They last a long time. And you don't need to be too neat with this step if you're going to recreate this kind of look at home, because you're going to go back in and blend it out with a brush anyway. So you can just kind of whack it on. I don't have anything on this brush at the moment. I'm just literally blending the liner that I've just applied. So now I am going to use the same brush, but I'm going to put a little bit of this shade, which is Tenebra, possibly an Italian word that I'm completely mispronouncing, but there you go. So I'm going to apply that shade to the same brush and buff out the lower lash line. Again, don't worry too much about being like overly neat. And then I'm going to use the same shade again and just emphasize that top lash line. But I'm going to concentrate on the outer corner because I want to kind of lift the eye. Now I'm going to take my fluffy brush again and go back in with the shade Aristocracy and then just buff that outer edge. So you want to kind of create a V shape. So I think I'm going to go in with this sparkly shade. Oh my god, that's so intense. Dab a tiny little bit. Oh wow, that's so pretty. I love that. I'm going to use Pat McGrath Labs Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Foundation. I bought this specifically because I'd actually got a tan, and the shades that I'd brought with me of the foundations that I'd brought were too light. So I was specifically looking for a foundation, and I came across Pat McGrath Labs, which I haven't tried any of her products before, and I did swatch the eyeshadows and thought they were amazing. You can buy Pat McGrath directly from her website and it delivers here to the UAE. But like I say, I was specifically looking for a foundation, so I thought I would give that a go. So this foundation definitely did not disappoint. It is so lovely. So I shake it up and I'm going to apply it with my Makeup Forever 112 wavy brush, which is one of my all-time favourite foundation brushes. So I'm just going to apply it like that, a couple of pumps. A little goes a very long way with this. It's quite sheer, so it's really lovely for lighter, more glowy looks. It's almost like a serum-y sort of texture. Feels like it's going to hydrate your skin at the same time. And the coverage is just enough. And the shade range as well is really, really versatile. So I'm going to take that all the way down my neck. So you can see it just kind of gives quite a nice glow, evens out the skin tone, little bit of coverage, and extremely lightweight. When I say it feels like a serum, it also applies like a serum. So it feels like it almost just, you apply it and then you can't feel anything. It's not heavy whatsoever. I've just done my brows and my concealer off camera because I didn't buy those products in Italy, so for the purposes of this video. Now I'm going to do some blusher with I'm going back to this brand, which is Icon. So this is Havana Cheek Lip and Cheek Stain. It's like a gel. It's a really big applicator, so you can just apply it directly. And like I said, it's like a gel and it really buffs in, it melts into the skin, and I'm going to use a brush from the same brand just to buff that in once I apply it directly with the applicator. So I'm going to put a couple of little dots just directly onto my cheek, like the apples, and it really melts in lovely, and it kind of gives you a bit of a glow at the same time. This as well is nice because you can build it. If you add a little bit more, the colour intensifies. I'll probably put this on my lips as well. Take this from the same brand, Sueño Prohibido Bouncy Highlighter. I'm sure you've seen this kind of thing before. I'm going to take some out on the back of my hand to show you. It's like that, it's like a gel. It's actually a very strange consistency, like a slimy gel. And I'm just going to use my finger to apply this on the tops of the cheekbones. Now this is a wet product as well, so it works really well with the blusher. This is again Icon Cosmetics Wonderproof Lip Pencil in 101 Desert Sand. Gonna just fill my lips in with this colour, and then I'm probably gonna put a little bit of the Havana Cheek just in the centre. I'm just gonna take my finger to do this because I feel like the applicator is gonna put too much product. Okay, now going back to my eyes, and another reason that I love to do eyes then base is that I then come back to the eyes and just blend out all of the edges, bringing it up like that, just above that crease. Okay, so I've just added some mascara, a little bit of powder on my T-zone, and a bit of gloss. I felt like that would tie it all in together, and now I've decided I'm just going to go in and try the chunky glitter over the top of my lid. So you can see that. It's really pretty. Let's give it a go. You can see how chunky that is. Oh my god, that is so pretty. I'm so glad I did this. Oh my god, it's like I've got the galaxy on my eyes. Wow. Oh my god, that is so pretty. Okay, I'm very glad that I did that. But yeah, there we go. What do you think? Will you be purchasing any of these products? Like I say, Nabla you can get from Beauty Bay. Price range is really decent. Pat McGrath is definitely on the pricier side. I think that this was about 40 euros, this foundation, but it's well worth it. It's such a lovely product. And then the Icon Cosmetics was a little bit cheaper, and for the quality that you're getting, it's really worth the price, I have to say. So yeah, let me know if you're going to be trying this kind of look at home, what you think. If you try the products, then do let me know. Any questions, feel free to comment down below, drop me a DM, contact me any way you want. I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.